Unsolicited advice. Unsolicited advice. You know it's good to share problems. I rip straight from the public forums. Unsolicited.
Hi there. I'm Ed.
I'm Dan.
Welcome to yet another episode of Unsolicited, the show where we take an advice column from the past, and we rate the question, we rate the answer, then we offer up the worst advice that we can think of on the spot. We have not read any of this in advance.
Nope.
We are just going through and scrolling through, and then we pick one
and
we go. Scroll and stop. So
Yeah.
Today we're doing Dear Prudence. Generally, we have an idea of around the year. Dan, what year are you doing?
I've got. Oh, this one's recent.
Let's do it.
This was just a couple weeks ago, June 24th, 2021.
Uh-oh. Contemporary advice.
Yeah,
This
I
person
thought
might
I
actually.
thought, see, this is weird. I thought I had scrolled through a lot, and then it just took me back, I guess, to the beginning. My wife wants me to stay with her in the normie line, even though I have pre-check.
Okay.
Is it rude for me to leave her behind? Is that like a loaded question? Pre-check, babe. I gotta move on with my life.
Peace out. I'm pre-check.
She packed my bags last night. We flight.
All right, let's hear it. Is that the whole question, or is there more?
No, that was just the title. That was just the banner.
Oh, well, provocative.
All right, here we go. Dear Prudence, I
already know what my advice is to this guy. Just, hey, don't be an asshole. And that's it.
Hey,
I don't even have to hear the question. I don't have to hear the answer. Can we move on to the next? Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Dear Prudence, I have TSA pre-check through my job. When my wife and I travel together, is it rude for me to use the pre-check line? She thinks I should get through the standard security line with her. I think it makes more sense for me to use the pre-check line. If I get through security faster, I can get us a spot at the gate or a table at the restaurant while she's still in line. What say you? Tired of taking off my shoes.
Tired of taking off my shoes.
Question.
All right. I mean, who are you writing someone to ask this question? This is a 1. This is a 1. You're really
just makes
writing.
me think of how lonely is this guy?
Obviously, not lonely enough.
Lonely and boring. This is what he writes about.
This is really bothering him.
Yeah.
Really on his mind.
He really needs a win in the relationship argument.
No joke.
So I'm gonna agree.
Right. Look, oh well, but I wrote Dear Prudence.
Yeah. So I'll say it's a 1 as well.
Two out of a possible 20.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear this. Let's hear the answer.
Okay. Hold on for a second. All right. What do you need? Okay, I'll be up in a little bit. Just watch another one. All right. Dear tired. This is a
what do I do when my children keep interrupting my stupid podcast? Whatever, my YouTube video. Dear Prudence,
is it okay to lock them underneath the stairs?
I'm going to fart in your pillow every night for a week if you don't leave me alone. All right, let's go.
Okay. This is a perfect example of how there are no rules for relationships. Only things that work for you as a couple and things that don't. Your positions are both totally reasonable. I can imagine many healthy couples in which the spouse without pre-check would say, of course, go through the fast line. I see you all the time and I don't need to be on this line with you. Bye. I can also imagine many in which the spouse with pre-check would say, don't be silly. I'm not leaving you behind. We're here together. Plus, what am I really going to do with the extra 5 minutes on the other side of the gate? So your position isn't wrong. But assuming this isn't part of a pattern where your wife tries to control your every move or doesn't want to do anything at all that doesn't include her. Doesn't want you to do anything that doesn't include her. Uh, you should let you should let her win. It sounds like she would like your company and support. Those lines could really stress some people out and wants to avoid feeling abandoned, even in this small relationship, meaningless ways. If you could give her those things by taking your shoes off and giving up a few moments at Hudson News, why not just do it? After all, if we always did the practical thing that worked best for us, marriage wouldn't work out at all. We'd be at our own groceries, eating separately and Venmo each other instead of giving each other gifts. What's the point of being a couple if you aren't going to go out of your way to act like it?
Uh,
I
Three.
don't know. Was her advice was just go with it. Give in.
Literally, I think if you sum it up, it's let her win this one.
Let her win this one. Yeah.
I mean, first off, she's not winning if this guy's writing an advice column to find out if he should leave her in pre-check when she clearly doesn't want him to. If she didn't want you to leave, if she didn't want you to go through pre-check, don't.
But then, at the same time, that was the last thing that we said. Moving on was like, it seems like this guy is like looking for a win.
Yeah, and he didn't. He kind of got it because she gives this weird diatribe about as long as your wife's not like super controlling. Like,
yeah.
That's weird advice. I give it a 3 because it's weird, way too long. And I mean,
way too long, way too wordy. I'm gonna give it
How
a
often do you
2
go to the
because
airport?
I had to read it all.
Oh god, it was terrible.
Mushy.
Yeah, you read it poorly as well.
Yes.
No, you read it well. I'm just playing, Dan. I'm just playing. Yeah, no, a 3 and a 2, so 5 and a 2 is a 7. This is a very low rated. I'm really irritated by that answer the more that I think about it because it was too long, and it was like very strange. Oddly took his side. Why did you even pick this question to write about?
Right, it's such an unnecessary. It's like, did she have just like so many other bad choices to pick?
My partner is a flight attendant who can just go through right away. But if we go to the airport together, which is not super often, right? Every once in a while, we're like going on a vacation or something. Then yeah, we're gonna hang out together. Like, she's gonna go ahead and get a seat at the gate.
Yep.
What?
It sounds like we need to move on to then the worst advice possible.
Refuse. No, go ahead. You can. I'll let you take the first one. I took the first one, I think.
Worst advice is he just needs to start taking separate trips. Like they could just take separate. Well, maybe not even separate trips, but just leave separately. They could arrive at the same place, but like one takes the train, the other one takes, the plane, and just do it that way. Don't even travel together.
Yeah, I think that's terrible advice. It's terrible advice. Don't even travel together.
Don't even travel together anymore.
I'm gonna go with if she insists on you waiting with her, refuse to ever go on another vacation. Just say, look, I'm putting my foot down. Like, you're unreasonable to ask this of me, and if you feel the need to have me wait with you in this silly line that I've paid and earned my way to not take my shoes off, then I'm never going anywhere with you again.
Okay.
This is a good place in a marriage to draw a line in the sand.
Exactly.
This is a good. This is the hill that you die on.
Exactly.
This is the one. Let's do it. Yeah. All right. So that's both of those are. I mean, both of those are spectacularly bad advice.
Question. Bad advice.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Even our worst advice wasn't that great.
I think our worst advice. Yeah, I think our worst advice was better. I think that traveling separately, where they're similar. I think mine's worse though.
I
because
think yours is worse.
Mine's drawing a line in the sand.
Just drawing a line. I'm not going anywhere with you.
No, I'm never going anywhere with you again. It's basically like end your marriage over this ridiculousness. All right. Well, hey, if you have worse advice, please feel free to throw it down in the comments. If you hate either of us, please feel free to mention it in the comments. We love to be hated in the comments. And yeah, thank you again for joining us for another episode of Unsolicited. I believe next time we're doing a Savage Love. I think we're gonna do some Savage
Ooh,
Love.
Savage Love. All right.
So, gotta say, that Dan Savage is good advice columns. All right.
Unsolicited advice.